Hi there, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie. This is another installment in the Smash Your Stash collaboration that I've been participating all year. On the 7th of the month, we post a video featuring projects that we made using some item that perhaps is less commonly used, or we have so much of that it's time to use some of it up. And this month it is buttons. You see in front of you my button collection, and to be honest, I have no idea what I'm gonna make. I really don't. I've thought about making some flowers. I've debated maybe doing some sort of decor piece with a frame and maybe just, you know, plain old cards. I'm not sure yet. I just wanted you to see what I was starting out with, and I'll come back and show you what I made. Okay, so I made a bunch of embellishments, and I basically took some old book paper and punched out some flower shapes, and then I had these epoxy buttons. I don't know how well you can see them. Some of them are the shape of flowers and some of them are circles, and I've had these forever, you guys. Like, I think they might be maybe making memories. I'm not really sure. So some of them I added a piece of cardstock behind, and others, especially if they were smaller, I just have the button. And then I just tied some crochet thread either in a knot or in a bow. And some of them I added other bows that I had in my stash, or I had like these kind of yarn bows. Basically, anything that I thought would coordinate, I added. So I've got a bunch of these that are ready to go, and I did make some cards using some card bases that I had, and I'll just show you those quickly. So I just, again, these were card bases that were already created. Usually this is what I do with scraps, is I will lay out the patterns or the papers on a card base, and then they're just waiting for either a sentiment or a focal point. So I added one of the ones with the little yarn center on it, and then some punched out leaves, and then a sentiment. Here's another one. This one I didn't add a sentiment to, I just kind of left it as is. Super simple cards, but you know what? I think they're kind of cute. Okay, so that's the majority of what I did, and then I thought, okay, I gotta do something, you know, to really consume some of my buttons. And so I made a decor piece, and hopefully there's not too much glare in here. Basically, I added a whole bunch of buttons to some cardstock and filled in the gaps with rhinestones. Let's see. And this is one of those Tim Holtz journal strips, chipboard strips, and I really thought it was appropriate to find joy in the ordinary, because how ordinary are buttons. So this is gonna go in my craft room. If you know, my craft room's a bit of a hodgepodge, very open concept, and I love all the colors, so I think this will be appropriate. Now, just in case you are going to do something like this, I have had these frames forever. They are a bit of a shadow box. I didn't account for the lip. I just thought it was a 4x6 card, so it worked out okay because you get a nice clean seam around the edge, but the back doesn't really seal in properly, so I just added some glue dots to hold that in place. And again, I'm not going to be playing with this or anything, so it will be just fine as is. So that is it for this month's challenge. I hope you are inspired to maybe dig out some buttons that you have in your stash. Let me know below what you like to use buttons for. I'd like to be encouraged to use them a little bit more. As you see, I have quite a few of them. Also, be sure to check out all the links in the description below for other participants in this collaboration. I'm sure they have some fantastic ideas that you may find inspiring. Thanks again, everyone, and until next time, happy crafting.